All right, Todd, take it away.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. Today, we're going over the Greater Phoenix Metropolitan Housing Statistics for the week ending November 3rd. Let's get right into it. This past week, we had 8,179 days on market. No, we had 81 days on market. The 79 got stuck. 4.23 months supply. Absorption rate was at 23.65. Average list price this past week, $750,851. Average sale price this past week, $585,497. And our list price to sale price retention at 97.3. Active inventory declined for the first time in a while, 26,154. Pending is sitting at 3,762, and closed units month to date is at 6,183. Taking a look at new listings, up a little bit, 1,986 new listings taken this past week. Our days on market for active is sitting at 92, and for closed, look how close they are, 81. So we're at a point right now where the inventory has rotated or turned over in an inventory perspective. And the product that's on the market right now is not the stuff that's been on the market. Well, I'm sure there's homes that are out there for 100 and something days, but the majority of properties that are going onto the market are selling within 81 days, of course. And that means that if the active days on market is at 92, the inventory is rolling. It's fresh inventory. Looking at the lower left-hand side of the price ranges, obviously anything in red was a contraction in those price ranges. That brings our total inventory, 0 to 600,000, representative of 67.18%. 600 to 1 million at 19.48, and a million and up at 13.41. So here's the spreadsheet comparison. 2,400 is our special number. Anything over 2,000, we're kind of excited. Anything under it, we're not so excited. But look at 1,766 listings taken last year the same week. 2 years ago, it was 1,752. We're at 1,986. That means more people are listing their homes today than last year, same period. Taking a look at inventory, 26,145 down from 26,393. This is big because, this is this whole, are we in a buyer's market, seller's market, transition market? This was at 29, this was at 32% total last year, same period, versus this year, and now we're at 18.50%. So if the inventory does not continue to rise a lot more dramatically than this is, we're going to find ourselves back into a strict seller's market. So let's keep our eye out on that. Coming soon is at 482. We have single-family non-distressed at 19,748. New home construction, 2,881. Not that middle eight there. Non-distressed properties at 25,742. Looking at pending's actually up again. Last year we were at 3,200. There's 500 more buyers in the marketplace right now in escrow than there was on average a year ago. And look to the left of that. In 2023, there were only 2,600 buyers, 2,689 buyers in the marketplace on any one day in the month of October last year. At least this same week, versus 3,700. That's 1,000 more buyers in the marketplace than 2 years ago. So let's get prepared for what we're doing because the market is shifting again right now under our feet. Looking at closed inventory, 6,183 is where we're currently at. We got a couple of days left in that. Supposed to close by the end of the month, but didn't. I'd imagine by Friday, maybe Monday at the latest, you'll get our month-end market stats for October. So month supply was at 4.23, again, declining. It's been consistently somewhat declining week over week over week. We were at 4.26 last year, so we're right in that sweet spot of the marketplace. Looking at the median list prices are not getting out of hand. We're looking at these numbers and we're like, oh my gosh, for the last, 2 years, we've basically been right in about a $10,000 different median sale price. This means our inventory is not exploding price-wise. And that's a really important thing. When you're talking to buyers, yes, it's expensive to buy homes. Yes, you got to stop buying the $10 coffees. So follow the, the best rules of financiering. But again, this is not being blown out of proportion. So yes, we got inflation. Yes, it's tough. I'm not saying those things, but we're talking about the housing market now, not how you spend your money. And if we're talking about the housing market, the market is stable. And this is really important, and we need to make sure our consumers understand this. 81 days on market, down from 97. 72, it's about the same, 72, 81. 70 is our sweet spot. So the market, again, is taking as long as it should from a time someone enters into escrow to the time it closes. Looking at sale price retention, list price to sale price, it went up. And again, remembering this just means that the seller got a little more money than they did the week before. And this lower part is, again, week over week. 97.95 is where 97.8 is really where we want to be. But I think if you look at all the statistics on this page today, you got to be kind of happy with where the market is sitting at this particular moment. I'm expecting the month's supply to drop to pretty close to under 4 within the next couple of months, or at least within the next month. And if that does happen, then we're back into a seller's market. So those numbers for right now.
All right, appreciate it, Todd. And we're going to bring Matt